Okay, YouTube live dah ada dah. Ada tim.
Ya, just share dekat Facebook boleh kan? So that Maiman buka Facebook je lah.
Boleh.
Kan?
Boleh. YouTube live. Kita YouTube tau, bukan ni.
Maksudnya yang I buka dari link YouTube tu, I just share the link kan?
Okay.
So I can tell my parents. Sibuk dia nak tengok.
It's good, tak apa. Okay lah. So kita dah live lah YouTube ni. Okay, dah on.
Sekejap. Sorry. Nah, bye. Sekejap. Okay, main cuba oh, dah start. Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Okay,
Assalamualaikum.
Okay, tak
apa.
apa
Khabar?
Baik, Alhamdulillah. Salam.
Sekejap saya adjust sikit.
Tak apa, okay.
Dr. Isma sihat?
Sihat, Alhamdulillah.
Ready InsyaAllah. Doktor, so dia pakai YouTube aja ni tak ada orang akan join ikut Zoom ke macam mana? Kita dah tukar method sikit atau?
Sama, kita macam kita Zoom. Okay, sekarang ni kita pakai webinar punya konsep. Before this kita pakai Zoom meeting. So webinar punya konsep dia panel saja berada dekat dalam ni. So Dr. Naira, kalau you tengok dekat you klik participant di bawah tu.
Okay,
participant dekat atas tu ada panelist. So panelist saja yang berada dekat dalam screen. So kalau klik dekat attendees, kita tengok sekarang ni dah ada 10 attendees
10
lah yang masuk.
Okay.
So nanti roughly apabila attendees ataupun participant nak tanya soalan, dia akan boleh tanya dekat Q&A punya button. So Q&A punya button tu kita saja boleh tengok, panelis saja. Cuba klik. Cuba
Q&A
kat mana? Ada.
Kat bawah, button di bawah tu Q&A. So sekarang ada Dr. Chong. Terima kasih Dr. Chong. Dr. Chong test. Apabila kita dah jawab, kita klik answer. Apabila kita klik answer, saya klik answer, bermaksud kita dah tahu dah ni dah jawab dan dia akan gerak ke answer punya tempat lah. So maksudnya kita akan boleh entertain semua. So kita minta dekat chat tu tak apalah. Biasa kadang-kadang dekat chat pun mereka tanya soalan juga. So Dr. Aira boleh tengok kat situ. So kalau banyak nanti saya interrupt sikit-sikit je lah. Kalau boleh saya tak interrupt banyak lah. So dekat Q&A, dekat chat. So itu je. Kalau kadang-kadang kita galakkan mereka tanya kat sini. Cuma attendees ni kalau mereka nak bercakap, participant ni dia orang akan angkat tangan. So kalau angkat tangan, kita boleh allow. Contoh Dr. Chong. So katalah Dr. Chong angkat tangan. Nasib baik Dr. Chong ada kita praktis selalu kan. Saya allow. Kalau kita tengok, saya allow to talk. Nampak kan? Saya klik allow dekat attendees.
Mana Dr. tak nampak?
Cuba klik dekat attendees.
Saya nampak chat
warna biru tu kan, angkat tangan, dia angkat tangan. So maksudnya kita tak nak banyak gangguan. So bila saya klik allow to talk, Dr. Chong akan masuk dekat screen, dia boleh cakap. So Dr. Chong.
Hi everyone.
Hi Dr. Chong.
Hi Dr. Chong. How are you?
So Dr. Chong cakap boleh maksudnya partisipan boleh tanya soalan. After that, kalau dah tak ada apa, kita boleh unmute. Tetapi walaupun kita unmute, dia still lagi boleh mute balik. Cuma nanti kalau kita tak nak banyak sangat gangguan, kadang-kadang partisipan tak ni, kita akan pergi dekat more ni. Nanti saya akan bantu. And then kita disable talking. So kalau disable talking, dia tak boleh cakap lah. So this is macam
disable talking. Yang tu Dr. Wan control boleh saya
boleh.
Tolong. Sebab saya ini first time ke Doktor kita guna webinar format?
Ni dah lama dah. Kita guna lepas Dr. Aira tu kita guna Zoom meeting format lagi. Selepas tu, so dia ada banyak kelebihan on webinar format ni, dia tak banyak gangguan.
Betul.
Kalau kita guna Zoom, kadang-kadang dia orang
meeting
lupa
kan?
meeting, so dia
meeting style. Okay. Something new juga.
Ya, kami memang duduk belajar macam-macam, cari alternatif selalu.
Alright, thank you Dr. Chong. So Dr. Chong kata dia akan cuba copy and paste questions from YouTube di Zoom Q&A, so saya boleh fokus dekat sini. Alright.
Dr. Chong is always bantu kita lah.
Kita ada wingman. Thank you Dr. Chong.
Thank you Dr. Chong. Thank you so much.
Okay. So tunggu nanti dah okay, few more minutes lah, dalam 7 minit lagi ya. Okay.
Yes, right.
Okay.
Nanti I just banyak tunjuk cakap je instead of tunjuk slide pun okey kan, sebab I nak tunjuk cara-cara, boleh je kan?
Yes, it's good. Betul, dia orang biasa expect untuk go for the technicals lah. So it is not more theoretical sekali-sekala, it's good lah. Banyak yang dia orang nak tahu is bagaimana nak guna. It's a practical part. So nanti, that's right. So slide ada kan?
Ada tapi tak banyak cakap.
But it's okay.
Banyak gambar je, okey kan?
It's good lah. Cuma nanti yang penting internet stable lah. Aku dah nak tunjuk internet stable, tak ada issues.
InsyaAllah okey.
So 2 minutes lagi kita start.
Doktor sekejap saya masuk balik, saya hilang dia punya ni sekejap
Okay.
Okay, ada. Alright, cari tak jumpa.
Okay.
So Dr. Hizmawati punya session is going to be mostly in English primarily. Untuk saya punya introduction.
Yes, mostly in English. Yes. Tapi boleh je kalau I
campur-campur.
Boleh kan?
Boleh. Tak cuma saya punya introduction sessions nantilah. So English Okay.
Alright.
So nanti screen, okay. So ni saya baru nak get used to the webinar punya style. Tapi okay lah, insyaAllah I think this works better.
It will work better because kita boleh control banyak benda.
Betul.
So, okay. So kita boleh remind dia siapa yang nak tanya soalan dekat Q&A punya room tu, and then boleh raise hand untuk tanya soalan juga. Itu sajalah yang kita inform our attendees. Okay.
Dr. Wan mula dulu dan saya
mula dulu.
Okay.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. That's right.
Sorry, screen ethics for the starting tu ada nanti?
Tadi dah ada. But it's okay because now it's a webinar concept. Dia tak ni. We controls almost 90%.
Alright,
okay. So bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. So I'm Wan Marzuki, is a CADe Deputy Director for Academic Staff Development. So today I would like to welcome everyone to CADe's online CPD training program. So online CPD training program is CADe initiative to offer a flexible learning where participants can take courses from their places. So course content can also be accessed immediately after the online training session. We will share the links in the chat room. So it is expected that this initiative will assist UPM academics in teaching and learning and contributing to the university excellence. So without further ado, I would like to welcome our speaker today, Dr. Hizmawati Madzin, from FSKTM. Okay, welcome Dr. Hizma. How are you?
Hi, fine, thank you.
Alhamdulillah. So Dr. Hizma will discuss the topics Facebook and Blendspace for online learning. And our moderator today is Dr. Noaira from Faculty of Educational Studies. So welcome Dr. Noaira.
Thank you, Dr. Wan. Assalamualaikum. Thank you for the invite.
Okay, so Dr. Noaira, Dr. Hizma, so it's time is yours. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Saya mula dulu. Alright, thank you everyone. Welcome to again to another CPD online webinar by CADe. So for today's session, as Dr. Wan has introduced, we have Dr. Hizmawati from Faculty of Science Computer to introduce to us 2 social media tools that we can use for our teaching and learning. Okay, so those 2 tools, one of them is commonly known is called it's Facebook, and another one is Blendspace 2. So without further ado, before that, I would just like to remind everyone that if you have any questions, okay, you can either ask in the Q&A button or you can also raise your hand. So we will monitor through your questions throughout the webinar, and we will entertain your questions as we goes by the presentation. So without further ado, I would like to invite Dr. Hizmawati to begin the presentation. We are all very excited to hear what you have for us today. All right, thank you.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Dr. Ira. Thank you, Dr. Wan, and thank you, Kate, for inviting me in this session. So today I would like to share on how actually you use Facebook for your learning platform. But before that, I just want to share with you why actually I use Facebook as my learning platform. Okay, I use Facebook and Blendspace since 2014. Why? Because actually, as for this year, the statistic in 2020, the statistic of Facebook is actually 25 million population people in Malaysian that have Facebook accounts. So it can be sure that maybe all our students have Facebook accounts, and also as Dr. Ira and Dr. Wan already mentioned that Facebook actually the top social media platform that everybody use daily. So I would like to have permission that I want to share screen. Okay, my slide.
Okay, go ahead, Dr. Hizma. We are excited to have to see what you have for us today.
Okay, so all right, wait. Okay, can you see my slide?
Currently, it's still loading. I think a couple more a couple of seconds. All right, it's out there.
Okay, thank you. All right, so again, so my name is Dr. Hizmawati. You can call me Dr. Hizma. So, okay, as I mentioned just now, why I use Facebook as my learning platform, because 80% of Malaysians have Facebook accounts. So I assume that every students have Facebook accounts, and Facebook is actually the most of the top social media platform that everybody use daily. So what is the advantage of Facebook? Okay, first, of course, it's accessible to everyone. Everyone can access Facebook. Mostly everyone use Facebook daily, right? And also it's ideal for social learning. Means that you can have open discussion, you can communicate each other with this millennial generation, right? This is the way actually you want to communicate with your students. So that's why I choose Facebook as a learning platform. And also in enhanced learner engagement, because student already familiar with this Facebook platform, and actually it can create trust with students and also lecturer, and it's easy for us to communicate and so on. And of course, it's free lah, it's inexpensive for those who use Facebook, but not for advertisement. Okay, advertisement they need to pay, all right? But however, there is also disadvantages using Facebook. First is, of course, distracting. Okay, maybe we as lecturer, we ask students to download or watch our videos in our Facebook, but then they maybe look for other thing, like scrolling other things. Okay, and of course, it's not secure. We can know that there's some issue of identity theft, virus, and so on, right? And also it cannot provide feedback and performance, which means that as we compare with Putra Blast that we have, that Kate provide, of course we cannot have track the performance of the students. But then there are some function actually that we can use to look at students' progress, whether they download or not the lecture notes, or whether they already watch our videos, or maybe they already understand about the syllabus, the chapter that we want to give to our students. Okay, so this is just I take from similar webs where generally the Facebook users spend 58 minutes daily. Okay, so means that if let's say you want to have 1 hour of class, maybe it's suitable for students. If let's say you want to have Facebook Live and so on, it's suitable for us to share it with our students. Then we later I will share how actually. Okay, all right. But then before I go further on how to use Facebook, I just generally want to share on with all of you about the types of Facebook account. Okay, so first you can see here is a Facebook personal account. All right, So it's our own Facebook lah, our own personal account. Okay, so most of you, I believe, that have Facebook account, and actually all my students actually have Facebook account, because actually it's compulsory in my class to have Facebook account, because I share the notes in Facebook. All right, so they need to have Facebook account. But then sometimes people ask whether should you separate your personal Facebook account and also professional Facebook account. Okay, actually there is no right or wrong answer. It depends on you. Okay, if you, let's say, you want to have your privacy private, your account privacy private, so means you can create another account to you need to create another account for your learning purposes. But then as for me, I just use my personal account because I think when we use personal account and we just be ourselves, it really, it can create trust between, and it close the bonding between we lecturer and students, because we know the activities and our activities and so on. It depends. Okay, it depends on you. And also we have Facebook page. Facebook page is more general information. Okay, before this, actually, I use Facebook page for my my subject. Okay, so Facebook page as admin. Okay, since I'm an admin, I can share information. I can upload my lecture notes using Blendspace. Later I will also explain what is Blendspace. And students can comment, but then students cannot really post their opinion in the real post in the page, because okay, I give example, Facebook page, let's say you have a business, for example Mary Kay, the cosmetic, right? Okay, I'm not selling Mary Kay. Okay, just example. Okay, so you can promote your product, you can give food campaign all in Facebook page. The advantage of Facebook page is you can hit the target audience. So means you can create advertisement, the product, about the campaign, about the service or whatever in your business, for example, then you can do advertisement and hit the target audience. So that is Facebook page. In contrast, the Facebook group is more private. Okay, you have your own group. So for example, just now I said about Mary Kay, maybe the Facebook page is to introduce the business, to promote the product and so on. But Facebook group is actually for you have audience, that the agent, one group, and then the customer, one group. So there is Facebook group, means you have very close Facebook group. And this Facebook group, actually they have so many functions that can really structured, means if you use this Facebook group for your learning platform, we as lecturer, we can have very structured notes, lecture notes. Okay, I will show you later how. Okay, I see that there are someone raise hand. Should we go for that or just continue with my talk? Dr. Ira, should I just continue? Or?
I think Dr. Izma, you can continue first. Okay.
Okay. All right, so then in this session, I focus on how to create Facebook group. Okay, just now I've already mentioned the difference between the personal Facebook, the Facebook page and Facebook group. And as I believe, in my experience, I think Facebook group is much more better for us to use as learning platform. Okay, and I will show you why. So let me open the Facebook. I directly show you using Facebook. All right. So can you see my Facebook here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is my Facebook. All right. So how actually you want to create your Facebook group? Okay, here you can see my name, home, and you see create. All right. So you click on the create. So you can see here, okay, you want to create page, create advertisement, group, event, and market listing. So you go to group and click the group. All right. So once you have a group, then you can type, okay, let's say I just doing the testing, right? So maybe it's testing UPM group. Okay, and you can add now or maybe you can add later. As for me, normally I just share the link to my students so that my students directly request, okay, so that I don't have to invite each of my students. Okay, and select privacy. you can select whether you want to have private group or public group. Okay, private group is just only for the members, means only for your students. But for me, I choose public. Why? Because actually this is an education group, like, so why not we just share to everyone? But it depends. Okay, it depends on you. It's up to you. So, and also visible, of course, as for me, I want to visible this group to everyone. So you can select create. Okay, it may take a while. All right. So is it okay? Wait, All right. So, ta-da! You already have your group. Okay, if you follow this, okay, you have your own group. Okay, so this is the group. All right. So normally you can have this plain. Once you register your group, so this is what happens. Okay, so first maybe you can upload photo. All right, and this is the function. Okay, as you can see the function here, I will explain with you each of the function. But before that, I want to show my, okay, let me show my group so that it's easy for me to do, it's easy for you to understand. Okay. All right.
Dr. Hizma, so
Yes.
while you the page is loading, so I do have one quick question.
Okay.
This is actually from YouTube Live from Dr. Muhammad Faiz. So
Okay.
he wanted to know if any of your students do not have Facebook account when you are trying to use Facebook to teach online, because he have actually found some of his students do not have a Facebook account. Has that been a situation in your case, or
Yes,
all
of
of your
course.
students do have Facebook account?
Since of course in 2014, I think some of the students maybe just got their handphones, right? So they didn't have Facebook account. I do have that kind of situation. However, because we also upload our material in Putra Blast, right? So
Okay.
I just ask my students to just download the notes from Putra Blast. But then normally I'm a very last minute person. So when I edit my lecture notes, the latest update lecture note will be on the Facebook. Because once I've already updated, I will. But then that is for face-to-face teaching. All right, but and then later, once after the class, then later I upload my latest lecture notes. So if let's say the students open directly from the Facebook, they get my latest update lecture notes during the class.
Okay, so in a way, their participation in Facebook is considered optional when you set it up, or you encourage the students to open an account?
I really encourage, because sometimes I used to have announcement in Facebook.
Okay, all right. So there's also another question. So what if some students refuse to create an account due to personal preferences? So will making it compulsory be a violation in any rules, or do you have a certain way to persuade the students to willingly, maybe open up the account, or making the Facebook engagement as optional?
Okay, so as I mentioned just now, if they insist don't want to open their Facebook account, so it just they have to do the activities based on Putra Blast only. Okay. But then again, that's why the way I encourage the students to open the Facebook, because I said every announcement on now, okay, of course we have WhatsApp, we are very active in WhatsApp, right? But before that, in previous 2014, most of my students have Facebook yet, but I don't know, because WhatsApp we have to have our every student's phone number, right? But Facebook we just upload it and then the students will read it, right? So it reduces our workload in that type of communication. So I said, if let's say you want to have my latest announcement and my latest lecture notes, you need to have your Facebook account. And actually in my class also, not sometimes lah, it's compulsory for me for them to have data plan, either Wi-Fi or use their online phone, so that they can sometimes they just watch their phone to look at my lecture notes.
Okay, all right. So thank you, Dr. Hizmawati.
Okay.
So if you
Wait,
continue to
I want to
show
open
to us,
this.
yeah.
Okay, wait. Oh, it's a bit slow. Why? Okay, wait. All right. It's okay. So means once you have this, when you have this testing group, sorry, your Facebook group, the most important thing actually you need to change your group type. Okay. So for example, I show here the about. Let's go one by one first. Okay. Internet a bit slow. I don't know why. Okay. All right. So just now, okay, let's go one by one of the function. So we have about. So about here, you can put your description. What is your Facebook group about? Okay. So I just write this is your subject group, for example. Okay. All right. And then of course, you can put it on public, visible to everyone. Okay, this is the important part. As you can see here, this is the group type, which shown as general. Okay, this is the part. This is the only parameter that you need to change if you want to use group, Facebook group as your learning platform. How you going to change it? You go to more, edit group setting. All right. All right. So you can see here, right? The group type is general. It's a default setting. You change it as, okay, wait. Okay, you need to change it as social learning group type. Okay, in order for you to organize posts into a unit or series of unit that members can see. Okay, this is the only parameter that you need to change. Okay, maybe other parameter that you want to change, but this is the most important parameter that you need to change, which is you need to change your group type into social learning type, so that this function you can structure your lecture note based on units. Okay, then you save it. Okay, so your group type has been updated. Okay, but then as I experience using this, once it's updated, it's not directly update in this function. So you need to sometimes to log it out back and log in back. Then later the function will be appear. Okay, so but then I just use my group as an example. Okay, so it's easy for you to see. Okay, wait. Okay, so that is how actually you want to create your Facebook group. Okay, you click create the group, then you have your Facebook group. Then you set your group want to be private or public. Okay, you want to visible or not, and also the most important thing, the group type. You need to change it into social learning. Okay, so once you already have your once you change your group type to social learning, you can see there are some extra function in your left side. Can you see it, Dr. Ira? It's clear, right?
Still loading. Sekejap.
Oh, still loading.
Right. At least on our side. About. Okay.
The left side nampak eh?
Okay, yes. Right now.
Okay.
So
right. So once you
trying to
change
shift
to
sorry.
once you change the social learning type, you can see the extra function here. So this extra function that you want to use for your learning purposes, for your teaching purposes. All right, so again, we go for about just now. Okay, I think
Dr. Hizma, you still
can I
clicking?
stop share first, then I go back because I think it's a bit slow. I don't know why.
Yeah, it seems like
it's
the
still
screen.
loading.
It seems like the screen seems to be freezing. Maybe kena stop and try again.
Okay, I share back. Okay. Okay, is it share now? Is it already share?
Still loading. Maybe a couple more seconds.
Can you see?
Okay, yes, we can see the Facebook page now.
Okay,
You up? Oh, all right.
All right.
So,
okay, wait. I just. Okay. Let me do it first. Stop share, right?
yes, desktop. Yeah.
Okay, jap. Lagi I tutup ni dulu. All right. Okay, wait lah. Still loading. Okay, is there any other question while we wait for this?
Sure, Dr.
Okay.
Hizma. So
Yes.
there is one question asked by Dr. Rohaya. So she wanted to know if you do take some form of students' attendance on Facebook ataupun you use other methods to take their attendance.
The only time I take attendance in Facebook is actually when the last time, I'm not sure, 2018 ke yang time tu UPM tak ada air. Ada one time that UPM, so that the students give reason they don't want to attend class because they cannot take bath and so on. So I check, okay, then we do FB live. So I just take attendance from, I just call their name and then they just text me back, yes, I am here. So that is the only way I take attendance. Okay. But then again, using this Facebook group, you actually can see student progress. Whether if you, let's say, you announce to students that I want to make sure, I want all of you to download these notes today. You can actually look the progress in Facebook group. I will show you that later.
Okay, so in terms of the student engagement, it can also be monitored in Facebook as well, through these functions that you are going to show us shortly. Okay. All right.
Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. This already I share back my screen. Wait, bila time demo tu okay je. Bila time ni semua dia slow kan. Alright. Okay.
Okay, looks promising.
Can you see my screen, Dr. Ira?
A couple more seconds. Tengah loading.
Okay, wait. Alright. Okay, can you see now?
Belum nampak lagi. Not yet. Still blank screen.
Okay. Okay now. Okay tak? Belum lagi?
Alright. Okay, dah.
Alright. Okay, so we continue back. Just now we have already have about. And also once I said, once you have already changed your group type into service learning, there is actually a new function which is unit. Okay, which is unit, events, videos, photo, files, and group insights, and watch party. So there are many other functions that to be added on once you change your group type into service learning. Okay, so we go to discussion. What is discussion section? Okay, discussion section is actually the place that you share the recent thing you share in your Facebook group. So students will get update in this discussion section. And also the best part is actually, it's still loading.
Still loading, yes, betul.
Yes, okay. All right. Okay, so here also you can put to write your post, and also the best part, you also can do poll. So for example, like you have class in this is week 1 and next week is week 2. So you say you just wonder, since we are online class, right? So you want to ask your student whether you want to have FB live for you to do directly give teaching and learning to your student, or you just want to upload your lecture notes, or maybe you just so you can do poll actually here. So you can click here the ask for recognition space.
Dr. Hizma, I do have a question which I think want to share one question which I think relates to what you are showing now. So this is a question from Dr. Natasha. Do each of the students need to add you in Facebook, or another term may be called needs to friend you on Facebook in order to join the Facebook group that you created for the class?
No need.
Oh, okay.
Once you when we have the URL, let's say this URL, right? You just give this URL to your students, and then your student just like it. But then I forgot to mention that the best part of Facebook group compared to Facebook page, Facebook group, the admin need to approve the members. So not simply people can go inside the group. So we as admin, so we as lecturer, we just approve our students. So it's better. That's why for those online paid class, for all the business people, they use group because why? They can monitor, because sometimes they put some question. What is your invoice number and so on. So once they already declared, verified the invoice number, then they approve as members. So that is how. Okay, so can you see my page here?
Okay.
All right. So just now I mentioned. So maybe you can create a poll. All right. So let's say you want to have poll. Okay. You want FB Live, or you just want me to upload my notes? Okay. So you just create it, and then the students will vote for it, and then based on students' request, so you can just do based on whatever students wants. Let's say that is, I think, more I think better way for us to do teaching and learning. Okay, if we keep on forcing students to listen to our FB Live, maybe they don't really like it, or maybe if let's say they like for us to communicate like this each other, so maybe we do like this. So you can have this option. Okay, for example, do you want FB Live? Okay, or upload notes. Okay, so you can do your post. Okay, please vote. Okay, then you just post. So your students, means your members of the group, can vote. Okay, so from there you can know what is actually your students want. So here the poll, and also the student also can comment here. All right. Okay, so that is one of the activity. So what else in the discussion? Okay, so you can see the link. This is one of the link example that I share from Blendspace. Later I will show it to you. And also we have quiz and so on. But all this actually we can see actually is updated from the units. So discussion is the part, this the place where we recently post our posting or whatever material we have upload, it will be put inside the discussion. And also, as you can see here, I purposely did not approve, because I just want to show in discussion part also, this is the part that we need to approve the student. See, 2 people want to join this group. So I just click. So I can look who wants to join. Okay, Nur Saleha. Okay, so we can ask our student whether it's our student or not, and then just approve, because I know this is my student. So I just approve it. Okay, as Aniska, let's say it's very looks like skeptical, right? So maybe we can do
online seller.
So maybe we can just PM first. Is this you? Kan macam tu lah. Alright, so this is how you, so either you want to approve or decline, it's up to you. So that is the best of Facebook group lah, so you can monitor your members. Alright, especially for class life. Let's say you only have 22 students, you have only monitor 22 students, for example. So there is discussion. Okay, we go to unit. This unit is very important. This is the part that I really like in Facebook group. Why? Okay, let's wait. Units is actually the place that you can upload your lecture note very structured. For example, you have 14 weeks in a semester, right? So week 1, what actually we want to give our students? Maybe this, I'm talking about online learning, like this MCO, and we don't know until when it ends, right? And we don't know when we're going to face with our students. So I think this is the best way that you want to plan what you want to teach our students week by week, weekly. All right. So for example, like I just take week 1, okay? So week 1, what content you want to give to your student? Maybe you want to give, of course, the lecture notes. And of course, you want to explain more, then you create video for your students. And let's say you want to have quiz. Let's say you want to know whether the students understand or not the material that you give, the video and the PowerPoint slides. Do they understand about this teaching? Okay, so you can create this by unit. So you can see this is unit 1. As for me, this is introduction to digital image processing, this is the introduction of my class. Okay, then week 2 is for week 2. What should I do? All right, so how to actually create this unit? Of course, when you create units here, you have create unit, then you click at create unit. Okay, so if you don't want to confuse, you just put week 1. Okay, then you can explain week 1 contain apa? Week 1 lecture notes. Lecture. Okay, you explain lah what you want to teach about. Okay, then create unit. Okay, so then, all right. So as I mentioned, in this unit, every unit you have around three activities here. First, of course, you can post title. Okay, lecture 1 is about apa? Image enhancement ke, for example. Alright. So you can add media. You can add videos, and you can add your infographic, or maybe you can example of image. It depends on you. Okay. So for example here, add media. Let's say I have videos. Okay. For example here, image enhancement. Alright. I just put 1. Okay. Then they will upload. Okay. So while they upload, you can also click file. Okay. File is the place that you want to upload your lecture notes. Okay, so you just choose. The maximum size is 100 MB. Okay, for example here. Okay, then you can upload. Okay, and also if let's say you want to have, then the next activity you can do in this unit, you can create quiz. So at least you know, students know that whether they understand or not the syllabus in this particular week. Okay, however, the disadvantage for this quiz, the admin means we as lecturer, we cannot see the what students answer. Okay, and also we cannot, for example, like the question is 10 questions, so means 10 marks, right? We as admin, we cannot know the marks of the quiz. We just know that the student already complete the quiz. So my suggestion, if let's say you want to have this quiz as a part of your marks, you maybe ask your students to snap the result. So I think that is the only way lah. Okay, so what is the quiz? So maybe it's a week 1 quiz. So you just add question lah. What is image enhancement, for example, right? So maybe I just simply ABC, DEF. So maybe the answer is DEF, right? So you can add more question. Okay, or maybe you can just do done. Okay. Select correct. All right, sorry. Okay. All right. So wait for a while.
Dr. Hizma, since you are showing to us about the quiz, so the questions that you can ask in the quiz is just MCQ or there are options as well? Or
MCQ only.
MCQ only, yeah?
Because
Okay.
they want to have the answer.
All right. Okay.
Okay, wait now. And as I mentioned, so we can only monitor whether students have already take the quiz or not, but not the marks. That is the disadvantage. I've read some forum from people that use Facebook group, like they suggest for the Facebook to, of course, we want to see the members feedback, right? But then there's none. There's no response from Facebook. Maybe in future, I'm not sure about that. Okay. Okay. While waiting for. All right. While waiting for it to be load. Is there any other question that I can answer while waiting for the load?
Yes, we do have two more questions.
Okay.
First one is, so I'll forward Dr. Raj question first. Dr. Raj wanted to know, is Facebook data policy, especially in terms of copyright, okay, do you know any of the policy that has been outlined by Facebook since you are proposing to use it as a teaching platform? Are you aware of any data policy in terms of copyright being used, in Facebook platform?
Okay. Okay. As for data policy, I'm not aware of that. In terms of teaching and learning. But yang I tahu, like let's say kalau for example, I'm not sure Facebook, but Instagram I do have experience. If we use copyright song music in our music background, so they will reject our post lah. But yang lain tu I'm not sure, because normally the lecture notes is from us, from me, and of course also the lecture notes also sometimes we take from the books, right? I mean, the book already provide us the lecture notes, and I believe that that is non-copyright material. And also videos, I did my own videos, so as for now I don't have experience in terms of that policy issue.
Okay, so the best defense is probably to use your own material.
Yes,
in Facebook platform, all right?
And I think the text is okay, but the music maybe a bit strict code.
Okay, all right. One more questions. I don't know who, from Academy 40, okay, whoever that is, okay. But she or he wanted to know how Dr. Hizma cope. Because you have to deal with Putra Blast and of course nowadays we use WhatsApp and probably email on top of Facebook and Blendspace. So how do you do those? How do you do those magics?
Itulah masa in since 2040 until now, before CADe give us compulsory to have apa yang 4-7 apa tu?
Right.
Yes, I am not the Putra Blast user. Because I have already checked the Putra Blast, and then I seen that it's quite difficult for students to look, because you can see right how students datang visit the Putra Blast like 3 months ago, right? 1 month ago. So I think, how can I upload my latest lecture notes if they don't really visit Putra Blast? But now since it's compulsory, I think every day students also need to visit Putra Blast, right? Because they have email and so on, the warning email. How I cope, as I mentioned just now, I will upload my lecture notes in Putra Blast, but I will update my last minute lecture notes in Facebook. So that's why I will mention to my students my latest update in the Facebook.
Okay. One last question before Dr. Hizma proceed.
Okay.
So this one is from Dr. Annie. She wanted to know, so of course we teach every semester, right? So at the end of the semester, what have happened to the Facebook group that you created? Do you have to close it and then open a new group to a new batch of students?
Oh no, I recycle it. That's why I love
Okay.
to have this, because so means if let's say you have same lecture notes, means you don't update lecture notes, means you teach last semester and then this semester, or maybe just the following semester, right? It just gap for within 2 semester. If you don't have update in your lecture note, you just can recycle it. You just what we call it, we just repost the Facebook back. And also that one is actually I use Blendspace as well, because Blendspace is a dashboard. I will show you later. So I just use the dashboard, the Blendspace, I just update based on that, and then I repost it back. I just recycle it. That's why I can answer also yang previous question, how actually I cope. I recycled it. I
Okay,
recycle
alright.
my material and I just update. That's why I cakap, I tell my student, if you want to have update in my Facebook, because I recycle, I update a bit and I recycle it back. I don't do new Facebook group, no, just the same Facebook group.
Okay, alright. Okay, so
Okay.
anyway, the coping question is from Dr. Alfian. Okay, so thank you. Nanti we will entertain more questions. For now, we will let Dr. Hizma proceed first. Okay, thank you everyone for the questions.
All right, so now you can see here. Okay, just now, okay, I've already put lecture notes and videos and quiz. Okay, but you can see this is the disadvantage of Facebook. The file, the notes is not upload, and the video also not upload. This is the technical problem of Facebook. But there is no worry, because once you open, they open like this, you just post it back. Okay, you just post it back the file, for example. Okay. Then you just upload it. Okay, this is some maybe this technical problem happens. Okay, but actually if you do it again, then they will upload it. Okay, so you just upload the notes. Okay, open, and you just post it. Okay, so I don't want to waste my time to do this again, but I want to show just the example. Is it okay? From the previous that I've already done. Okay, for example here, okay, so look at the units. Okay, so I do have week 1, for example, introduction, right? All right, so week 2, I show week 2 lah, but I want to show something else. Okay, so as for me, it's easier for week 1, it's unit 1, week 2 for unit 2, so it's easy for the lecturer to structure back what is actually the lecture note they've already uploaded. Okay, so here you can see this is the week 2, for example, image enhancement topic. All right, so you have your video here, and also you can add more video here. All right, add here. So but then this is the video that I've already uploaded. And the best part I like with this unit, you can see this is done button. Let us know when you are finished with this content. So means you can monitor. Okay, but it depends on student whether they just want to press the done button without watching the videos. But we as lecturer, we can assume once they click the done button, they already watched the video. All right, so at least students can monitor which video they've already watched, which video they still have to watch, and also lecturer also already know, oh, this student already watched my videos. Okay, so both sides can monitor each other. So once you already, let's say you have already watched the video, you can click done. Okay, and also this is the lecture notes that I've already uploaded. So once the student already download it or read it, it can also click done. Okay, so maybe, okay, so there will be pop-up unit 2 completed. All right, so see unit, so maybe you can see, or maybe you just ignore it. And also you've just now we already done the quiz, so you can see the answers. Okay, so for example here, okay, so this is the part that I just mentioned, the disadvantage, where we as lecturer and admin, we cannot see what students answer, but we can actually ask students to snap. Okay, there is one of the way lah, but they do show the true answer. Okay, so I think it's good lah for students, for lecturer to have a very structured lecture notes. using these units. So when we go back to the unit, go back to the unit. Wait, all right. Apa ni? Okay, wait, units. Okay, so you can see here, this is the progress. Okay, so means that only one unit complete compared they have 7 units that need to be completed. Okay, so students know, oh, okay, I only complete 1 unit. All right, so I have to download, I have to do the quiz for week 1 and so on. But of course, we as lecturer also, we do the lecture or teaching weekly base, right? So we can announce to students, please complete your units. Okay, otherwise, blah, 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 I don't know, right? So it depends on you. So as you can see here, the click here is actually, which means that you're already done. Okay, you're already done. You have complete your download and you have complete your quiz. Okay, means but you not complete to watch the video and so on. Okay, so this is the function of units. All right. So we go to next function. We have members. Of course, this is the section that you see all the members here. You also have events. Okay, for example, just now you do a poll, whether you want to FB live or you want to upload your lecture notes. So maybe the student choose to have FB live. So you can create event. Okay, so when do you want to do FB live? So that when you have create event, let's say here calendar, then you set when you want to, let's say 12 May. Okay, create event. Okay, so maybe you can upload your picture or so on. Okay, so you can have FB live. Okay, and then description, and then when. Okay, when do you want to have your FB live, and then you create. Okay, so and also this is also have invite all members of UP DIP group. So you don't have to announce announce at WhatsApp or so on, because your members will the event will appear on your members post wall. Okay, so you can create your event here. All right, what else? Videos. Okay, and also let's say just now there is technical part, right? There where you try to upload your notes, your videos in the units, but it's not appear. You still can upload your videos in videos. This in this section is easier for you to upload the videos. I'm not sure what is the technical problem in Facebook, but sometimes I have to upload the videos several times in the unit. However, in the video section, you can directly upload it. So maybe you can tell your students, okay, I have upload my lecture notes in unit 1. But the videos, you need to go to video section and look for unit 1. Okay, so but also for you, you also can structure your videos by creating album. So for example here, image restoration album, you just put it your videos inside the album, so it's more structured. Okay, so this is at least if you cannot upload your videos in the units, you still can upload the videos in the video section. Okay. All right, it's still loading. Meanwhile, do you have any question, Dr. Ira?
Yes, we do have a couple of questions.
All right.
I will sort it out according to some of the relevance that you have discussed. So, going back to the questions about recycling the Facebook group, do you have to ask all students to leave before you can actually open the group to another batch of students?
Oh, no, I don't ask because it's actually alumni as well, right? So maybe sometimes they can also give what we call it, give opinion, because they have already experienced learning that particular subject. So I think it's better for them to remain, but they normally remain silent.
Okay,
but
all right. So if the student can choose to stay, but if they want to leave
Yes.
after the completion of the semester, it's also up to them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so meaning that we can still use the same group for another batch of students, but the old student may remain if they want. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I do have another questions. This is actually going back to how you use Facebook together with Putra
Blendspace.
Blast.
Okay.
Putra Blast, so and Blendspace as a matter of fact, but you mentioned maybe just need some clarification in terms of the method that you actually do. How do you actually deal with both? So you mentioned that you do more updates, important announcement and updates on Facebook, and in Putra Blast the updates are more last minute. Okay. Or something like that you mentioned. Okay, just correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. All right. And so the question asked is that for students who choose not to open a Facebook account, so will that cause them to miss out in the class announcement and also updates and materials? How do you work that one out for those who do not want to open a Facebook account, or if you have actually faced similar problem before?
Yes, I do. Okay, the situation, right? Okay, as I mentioned, this is just for face-to-face learning. Okay, when I put my lecture notes upload into the Putra Blast first, but then normally I like to update my lecture note very last minute. So the recent updated lecture notes I will put in the Facebook. I will not put in the Putra Blast because I think it's easy for me to upload into Facebook, because in every class, the face-to-face class, okay, I will open my Facebook because this Facebook link to my Blendspace. Okay. Because actually the update lecture note I will put in Blendspace, and the Blendspace I share into Facebook. Dia banyak step sikit, tapi that is how because I want to have the recent updated lecture notes in Facebook.
Okay, so recent updated notes in Facebook, but there's also, you also use Blendspace, okay, at the same time to integrate the notes, and also in the end you also will update in Putra Blast as well. So students who do not have a Facebook account will be able to catch up, right?
Yes, because during class, of course, they have to open also lecture notes. As for me, I like for them to also open their notes in the phone, because I'm not going to read every single of the sentence in the lecture notes. I'm going to explain. So at least they can have both. That's why I have my recent lecture notes in Facebook, so that they can download, and then I will explain. So that is actually for the face-to-face stuff.
Okay. So meaning the slides shared is for supplementary for face-to-face teaching. But later on, the same slide will be shared in Putra Blast for those who do not have a Facebook account. Okay, so that clarifies that, Dr. Hizma. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. So this is, can I continue?
Sure. We will catch up with the questions after this. Okay, but thank you. You can continue.
All right, so this is just now the video part where you put the video, and then you can put it inside the folder. So that in this folder, for example, this is image restoration. So there are 4 videos here. So at least if you cannot upload in the unit, you can also upload in the video section. So you can announce to your student, okay, please see the video in the at the video section. Okay, so then you can go back to your Facebook group. All right. So, and also we have photos. This is the photos that already you upload in discussion, you upload in the units. It will be put inside the photo section. Okay, for example, I just only upload 2 photos, and also the file. This is also the best part I like in the Facebook group. Why? Whatever lecture notes, whatever PowerPoint slide, or whatever files that you upload in the units, it will be put inside the file section. So we as lecturer, if we also sometimes we get lost which file that we have already uploaded, which is not yet uploaded. So we can check at the file section here. All right, so we don't have to open every unit. Okay, in the Facebook just now, in the units section, we don't have to check every unit what files that we already uploaded. We can just check it here. So that is also one thing good in Facebook group. Okay, and then just now I mentioned how actually you want to check our students' progress. Okay, have our student download the slide? Have our students have already watched the videos? Have our student do the quiz? So that is where you can check in the group insight. Okay, so here, the group insight is actually to show the statistic, what activity, what have been complete in this group. All right, so as you can see here, it shows by unit. So this unit 1, okay, 4 people have done this quiz, okay. 3 people have looked at this please read, and 3 people have already download the lecture notes. Okay, so you can see here the statistic, and also you can download the details as well. Okay, so they put here, we are preparing, and then they will give a notification, it's complete. Okay, so we can download it. Okay, let's download it first and look what is. Okay. Let's say you save it first, then we'll open it. Okay, so you can see this is the report that Facebook provides us. Maybe it's not the okay. Somebody bell my door. Okay, so here you can see the names of students that already do some tasks here. Okay, and in which section? So you can see here. Okay, so means for example, Siti Maisara, 100% complete of doing the introduction digital image processing with quiz 1. Okay, so you can see here. Okay, maybe some of it, I also not sure the unit ID, the post ID, maybe the ID that have been used by the Facebook. But actually the important thing, you can see that, oh, Siti Maisara already complete the quiz. But sometimes it's not, this is the structure that Facebook provide. But at least you will know your student have already do the quiz. Which student? But which student? So at least from here you know which student that you already do the quiz. So because it's I just ask them to do everything. Means unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, so it can kind of mix up. Okay, but then if you, let's say you want to have very organized files, maybe okay, this week 1, okay, then you download the insight, okay, the statistic file here, and then week 2, then you download. So at least you know who already did, who already not complete their task. Okay, so that is the group insight. Okay, and then we have also watch party. Okay, watch party is actually a function that you can put your video and then watch together with your students and then discuss. Okay, discuss means students can reply comment in the comment area. Okay, so means you add videos. Okay, maybe you can put your own videos. Okay, and then watch together. So you can have you can start a watch party, for example. So you watch together with your students. Okay, for example, here, you can add, wait nah. Okay, wait, I have, okay, wait. Okay. More, wait nah. Okay, my videos, all right. Okay, so we have some videos here. Wait, I choose my video, tak ada pula. Nah. Okay, for example, you just add any video, right? So when you add the video, you can share and watch it together with your students. So you can discuss, all right? So that is for, and also of course, moderate group actually the activity. Okay, moderate group actually the activity that you can see for your Facebook group, and also the group quality is just the rules, something that what you should be, what should do, what you cannot do in the Facebook group. So that is Facebook group function. Okay, before I further on Blendspace, is there any question for the Facebook group just now?
Yes, Dr. Hizma. Lots
Okay.
of we have few questions.
Okay.
But first, questions about the watch party. Is it
Okay.
synchronous? When you conducted the watch party for the
Yes,
video?
yes,
Okay.
it's like FB Live, but you watch the same video together at one time.
Okay, together. So the student all have to be live on time to watch the video during the watch party using the watch party function.
Yes, it can be watched later, but because you want to have the feedback, right? The interaction.
interaction.
Yeah. So that's why we need to have synchronized. Yeah.
Okay, so another question also, is it possible to do live teaching on Facebook using PowerPoint? I think this may be referring to some form of shared screen. So is it possible to do that, or how does it work with FB live teaching?
Okay, okay, FB live teaching. Okay, I've tried FB live teaching. It's supposed to have screen share during the FB live. Unfortunately, when I start the FB live, I need to choose either one. Whether I choose my screen, means my PowerPoint slide, or myself as camera. Camera will show to me. So because once you on the FB live, you cannot swap the function. I'm not sure why.
Okay.
And also my friends also have several the same issue. So maybe I don't know whether we need to pay for that function. I'm not sure about that.
Okay, all right. And one last question, and especially I think this is apt since we are going to move from discussion from Facebook to Blendspace after this, right,
Yes.
Dr. Hizma? So one question, interestingly, okay, come from Dr. Alfian. Okay, he wanted to know what is your comment on this? We have heard this before, saying that a majority of students, okay, probably referring to younger students or maybe undergraduate students, use Instagram more than Facebook. Okay, so some of them just preferred IG, or some of them doesn't even have a Facebook account. So do you have a comment whether this is true or not? Because we have heard people say that Facebook is for the pre-millennial generation. So do you think it's true? What is your insight on this?
Okay, as for my opinion je, okay, Instagram is actually more to private. Means if you have specific interest, then it's easy for you to look at Instagram. Okay. So it depends. So maybe most of the user maybe said they don't want to have because Facebook has so many advertisement, right? So that's why they don't want to have interrupt when they scroll down. They don't want to interrupt with all this advertisement and so on. That's why they choose Instagram, and also actually they more choose Twitter, right? Twitter to tweet and so on. But then I'm not sure about that is only my opinion whether why you want to choose Facebook, Instagram and so on. But as for learning purposes, as I mentioned just now, I do mention to my student if I want to have latest announcement and also latest update for lecture notes, this is where I put my material in the Facebook. Because Facebook has provide all these facilities, so it's easy. Yes, and also it's free. So and it's also well-known platform. So why not just we fully utilize these facilities that provide? Yeah.
Okay, so meaning maybe we let the students, we encourage the students to use it for only the purpose of teaching and learning, okay, in the class, and they can keep their Twitter and Instagram as personal, separate to the class engagement. Okay, all right, thank you, Dr. Hizma. So I think we are ready to move on to the next part of the webinar.
Yes. Okay. So next is the Blendspace. Okay. So as you can see here, this is the example of Blendspace that I shared the link into Facebook. Why I like to use Blendspace? Because Blendspace can share link to the Facebook. So and why Blendspace? Because Blendspace is actually the other way of presentation for you as lecturer to present your teaching to your students. So let's say, let me click this. Okay, so how it looks like. Okay, so this is the previous, I just take from previous class.
Dr. Hizma, I think
Yes.
like for Facebook, it may require no introduction because I think it's pretty well known. So maybe
Yes.
just for Blendspace,
Oh, okay.
introducing it as in few sentences. What is this tool? Yes.
I've already put inside my slide. I forgot that I have slides. All right. Okay. Wait. So what is Blendspace, right? Okay. Can you see my slides?
Yes.
Okay. So Blendspace is actually we can say it as a dashboard for the lecturer to dump in everything that they want to show to the student in a class. So for example, you have 1 hour class or 2 hours class. So what do you want to put? Maybe you want to give some announcement. You afraid that you forgot to mention the announcement, so you want to write it, the announcement. And second, you want to, of course, your lecture notes. And third, maybe you want to show some videos. And fourth, maybe you want to show some article that supports your lecture notes, right? So all of this, if let's say you just open your PowerPoint, okay, just imagine you open your PowerPoint, then okay, wait, I have to open my YouTube to look for this video. And then okay, let's look, let me find the file, the article. So it's like it's a separate window, right? But using Blendspace, is everything in one dashboard.
Okay.
So it's easy for you to present whatever you want to present to your students in one dashboard. That is why I like to use Blendspace.
So it's like a platform for you to curate all your digital materials, okay, into one space.
One dashboard.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay,
So for example, you can see here. Okay, so this is the topic. All right, and also this is maybe the introduction. Okay, what class is this? And then this, for example, this is week 1, okay, and you have your teaching plan, kan? So you want to explain this semester what you're going to learn, your rangka kursus. Wait. Okay, and mana buat tadi? Alright. Okay, so everything in okay, wait. Sorry, Dili. Okay, so everything in one dashboard. All right, so that is why I choose to have Blendspace, because it's easy for you to present. I think it's a very good presentation method, okay, for us as a lecturer to present to my student. But again, I normally use this dashboard for face-to-face lecture. But I think it also can be used in, of course, for asynchronous learning, where your student can watch it later, right? Okay, so can I continue how to create the Blendspace, Dr. Ira?
Okay, sure, go ahead.
All right, so I share with you. Okay, this is the example of Blendspace, okay? So you can see here when you do your, when you play, okay, normally I have the introduction, okay, because I just show for the week 1, the introduction, my name, my phone number, and so on, my room. Okay, and also in my class, I do some exercise before I start my class. So I put it on. Okay, and teaching plan, and so on. Okay, and also you can have discussions area here, but normally I use this Blendspace in face-to-face class, so I don't have to have this discussion stage. Okay, so, and also I can insert my Padlet here. Okay, the lecture notes, and also the videos that related to the topic. Okay, so how actually you want to do this? It's very simple. Okay, first you open. Okay, you can also just Google Blendspace test. Okay, then you can see here test.com. Okay, just click it. Okay, then you can sign up. Okay, you just can sign up using your Gmail account. Okay, so when you do sign up, they will ask you, who are you? A teacher, a parent, or so on. You just can say that you are a teacher. Okay, then you log in. So as for me, I just log in. Okay, using my Google. Okay, wait. Okay, while waiting for this, is there any other question, Dr. Ira?
So far belum lagi. I think people are still trying to get familiarized with Blendspace.
Okay.
So yeah. So you use Blendspace, Dr. Isma, for your teaching. But have you asked the students to use Blendspace for, maybe an assignment or anything like that? Or do you have any other suggestions on how Blendspace can be used by the students?
Okay. No, as for I never asked my students to use Blendspace for the assignments, because this is like, I think just one way round. I'm the one who do the dashboard and present. Macam tu lah.
Okay.
Okay, wait nah. Okay. Okay, alright. So this one, I choose my ni. Okay. Okay, wait for to load. Are we running out of time? Okay, kan? Okay. Alright, so we have.
It's just like.
Okay. Okay, I make it as fast as possible. Alright, so here we already have. This is actually the dashboard that I've already done. Okay, as I mentioned, I've used this Blendspace since 2014. So if you want to create new lessons, right? For example, here. Okay, it means you want to create new dashboard. Okay, for yourself to put your material, your digital material. Okay, so just click on the new lessons and then they will appear like this. Okay, so this is the title. So you can put your title. So if you don't want to get confused, you maybe just can put week 1 lecture. All right. And as you can see here, this is the part that all the material that can be import. That's why I like Blendspace. It can be import from YouTube, from Google Link, from Google Image, from Flickr, web page, from Google Drive, Dropbox, and also from your computer. Okay, so for example, here I just want to add text. Okay, so maybe I want to put, of course, normally my class I like to start with announcement, because sometimes I really forgot what announcement that I want to write, want to tell them. So announcement. So okay, done. Okay, and also next is actually I want to put my lecture notes. So I just upload it from my media, from my PC. Okay, so choose file. So okay, maybe I want to upload these notes. Okay, and just to inform you all that if you upload your notes, the recent upload they uploaded will be at the bottom. Okay, the bottom part, not the or not on the top. Okay, so you can see here the bottom. So you just drag it like this. Okay, as simple as that. So maybe in the next box you want to put your YouTube. Okay, so maybe normally what I did, I will look at the YouTube, what video that you want to have a look. Okay, or maybe you just can click here if you already know what videos that you want to have it. Okay, for example, you want to look for, okay, you want to have example from other people, so you just drag it here. Okay, so maybe also here also you can create quiz. So it depends on you. If you want to have quiz in your units also can. If you want to put quiz in Blendspace also can. So there are many other places that you can do your quiz. All right. So I'm not going to have quiz here. Okay. So now you already have your dashboard. Okay. So put subject as for me is technology. All right, grade level, you can put it higher education. Okay, because it's automatically saved. See, it's auto save, so you don't have to worry. Okay, so you can go back to your dashboard. It means your account. Okay, so here just now that I've already create new, right? The week 1 lecture. Okay, it's May 6 just now. Okay, so you just click share here, and you can see you can share in Google Classroom, Twitter, email, Facebook. So I choose Facebook. Okay, I choose to share this Blendspace with Facebook. Okay, as you can see here, okay, wait for a while, there is function here. Wait. Okay, this is where if you want to share your Blendspace into your own personal account, but you don't want to do that. You want to share it on your Facebook group. So you need to put it, share in a group. Okay, and then the Facebook will ask you which group. Okay, so just now my group name is UPM DIP group, Digital Image Processing Group. Okay, maybe, and then you just put this is week 1 lecture and you post it. As simple as that. Okay, so that is what normally I do when people, when just now there are questions, right? How I upload, how I cope. So my recent update notes, I will upload it on the Blendspace, then I share directly to Facebook. That is what I did. Okay, then after class, I will upload it into the Putra Blast. Okay, so you can see here. All right. So, is it upload? Not yet. Okay, maybe you can refresh your Facebook group. Okay, while it's loading, do you have any question from audience?
Yes,
Lyra?
from the floor. Dr. Hizma, so we wanted to know, you basically on Blendspace, you can create multiple dashboard for different classes?
Yes.
Right, okay. All right, and basically anything with a link or a hyperlink can be inserted into Blendspace, right?
Yes, and also it's not everything, but from the Google, just now I mentioned, right, on the right side, we have YouTube, we have Google link, Google image, and from that source.
All right, okay.
From that resource.
It based on that limitations, right? Okay.
Yes, ni lah yang this one. YouTube, Google link, Google image, Flickr, Google Drive, Dropbox, and also from our PC.
Okay, so if it's just regular link, will you still be able to, I mean, if it's, let's say it's just like a link of Wikipedia, I mean, if let's say it's not listed there, can you just insert like a regular link inside Blendspace? If you still want to use it in class.
For example, you click it in search Google, and then you just click the link here. You just copy the link, and then paste the link here, and then it will appear, and then you just drag into your dashboard.
Okay, all right. Also, we have a questions because I think sometimes toward end of the semester, Putra Blast, our very own Putra Blast do get overloaded the server. So we have a lot of downtime. So the question asked is that whether Blendspace is stable in terms of their online accessibility. So have you actually, while using Blendspace during your teaching, encountered the times where you are unable to access Blendspace?
Yes, I will cancel my class if I don't have internet connection.
Okay, so it's basically internet connection, not Blendspace, right?
Yeah, it's basically internet connection, of course. That's why if let's say in my class I don't have internet connection, I will change location because I really depend on internet connection.
Okay.
Because I want to make my Blendspace appear, of course.
All right. So, but Blendspace so far, as far as you have been using it, it is accessible all the time, meaning the uptime is pretty consistently good, right?
Yes. Provided you have very good internet connection. Yes. It so far it's okay. Yes.
Okay. So far it's okay.
Okay.
And
so
is it interactive as well, Dr. Hizma? Can you interact with the students on Blendspace, or because of that you use FB to interact with the students?
I use FB as interaction.
Okay.
Blendspace is just for presentation, for your teaching presentation. So from here you can see what actually you want to show for and your students, right? So for example, wait, okay, so Miss, in this Blendspace, the students and also for the lecturer itself, we already know, oh, okay, after I do announcement, I do lecture. After I do lecture, oh, I need to show videos. So at least we have a very proper presentation while doing class. So that's why I like to use Blendspace.
Okay.
But it depends. I think there are so many other tools as well, right? But as for me, this is the tools that I use for teaching lah. Okay, okay, so you can see here. All right, see the link is already here. Just now I mentioned. So this is week 1 lecture. So maybe you just announce to the student, okay, please look at the Blendspace for this week lecture. Look at the video first, then later we discuss. It depends, right? So depends on how you want to whether the Blendspace also an optional. You just can use unit as well, je kan, to do your lecture. But then for Blendspace, it's more presentable. So like because you're having like this, the loading okay. So right, at least you have like this, right? So at least you know what's next, and so on.
Okay. I have one question from the Q&A, and I think one person also raised their hand. So
okay.
We will entertain that shortly. So just a quick questions about Blendspace. How
Okay.
does features on Blendspace different from the ones available in Putra Blast? What is your comment on this?
Okay, as I mentioned just now, it's just the way of presentation, especially during face-to-face class.
Okay.
Okay, because Putra Blast, of course, is just you yourself upload the lecture notes and upload the assignments and so on. And as the students, themselves just download the lecture notes, doing the tasks and submit the assignments, right? So that is mainly the mostly the what is activity in Putra Blast. In contrast, the Blendspace is just the presentation of in one particular time, means your lecture. So what do you want to present to your students in that lecture? You want to have your lecture notes, you want to have your announcement, you want to have your video and so on. So that is the difference actually between Blendspace and Putra Blast. I'm not sure whether Putra Blast have own dashboard for this, is it? Do they have? I don't think so.
Yet to be explored, I think, but as of now, I don't think so. I'm aware of that. And also we have one comment from Dr. Abda. So she's so sharing that he has previously asked his students to put their assignments, okay, insert their learning work in Blendspace, okay. So students can then read each other's work to increase their comprehension. So in Dr. Hizma's case, you use Blendspace as your tool for teaching, but the Blendspace can also be used as a tool for the students to also share their work and also assignment as shared by Dr. Abda. All right.
It's very good. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Abda. Yeah, very nice suggestion. Okay.
I'm really sorry. I'm quite new with this webinar features on Zoom. So just now I see very quickly that someone raised their hand, but I'm not sure how to track that back. So if maybe
can
anyone
from
CADe?
John
okay,
K.
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Wan mentioned just now you can open. It's supposed to be attendees, right?
Okay.
If somebody raise their hand, we can allow. I have to check also in the attendees.
Because
it's John.
It seems like
something.
Quickly raise the hand and then lepas tu hilang. Tak sempat nak allow to talk. Yes.
John K.
Maybe they just
so Chong
click
said means they have lowered their hands. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so now that Dr. Hizma have finished her presentation on both Facebook and Blendspace, okay, we would like to open the floor for any Q&A or any comments or suggestions through audio. So what you need to do is raise your hand and then I will moderate on the conversations. Okay. Yes. Anyone who would like to comment in terms of Dr. Hizma sharing maybe your insights or your own experience, we would welcome that. Couple more
Okay,
minutes.
while waiting for, is there any questions?
Question so far, none
Maybe,
from my end. Okay.
well, I think maybe the audience love to look for the Facebook group just now, right? We have so many questions in Facebook group compared to the Blendspace because, yeah, I know Facebook group, I think they have complete function for learning platform, right? Especially on the discussion where we can do announcement and so on. You can do poll. We can look what students favor. Okay, especially during this MCO, we're not sure when we're going to meet our students. So maybe this is a part of interaction that we can use with our students. Okay, and also we can put the lecture notes, the videos, and also we can do some quiz, and also in the group inside we can monitor which student have download which lecture notes, so at least we can have um, some, at least a structured lecture, a structured learning platform using the Facebook group.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Hizma, for concluding that. Oh, we do have one more question. Any rule in UPM? Maybe Kate also can help to answer this. Is there any rule in UPM that we can use Putra Blast as the main platform for teaching and learning? I'm not very clear on this question. So I think Putra Blast still remains the official platform. Okay, so what I mean is Putra Blast compulsory to use. Yeah, I think what we are all aware of, and Dr. Wan from Kate can correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, Putra Blast still remains our official platform. Okay, but what Kate is suggesting and what our speakers are proposing is the variation of tools that you can integrate together with teaching alongside using Putra Blast as well. Okay, so these are all options that lecturer can choose to conduct their teaching and learning. Okay, so and use that first opposed to Facebook and the rest. Okay, so yes, I think the clear distinction here means that Putra Blast will remain as the official platform, whereas the rest are up to the lecturer to use, up to their creativity to integrate that into their teaching. So that can mean Facebook, Blendspace, or any other tools that we have actually introduced throughout our CPD seminar before. Okay. Okay. So.
Okay. Yeah. You have Faiza, I use Facebook closed group, but when Putra Blast is mandatory, especially to achieve blended learning, I found it double work for me. Yes, it's, yeah, I agree that, okay, it's double work, but then again, and I know that now student also compulsory, right, to log in into the Putra Blast, otherwise they will get warning, right, warning email. But then again, I still use Facebook because I think it's the best interaction for us to bond with our students, because I don't know, it's easy for us to create trust, and easy for us to know what is I mean in terms of bonding, I still use Facebook. Yeah, and of course it's double work. Tapi itulah.
Okay, all right. So it depends on the willingness of the lecturer, but these are some of the ways where you can actually use it to enhance their learning experience. So it's really up to us.
Yes,
okay?
Yes.
All right. So I think that concludes our webinar for today. Anyone, as Dr. Wan mentioned before, the slides and the link will be up in Kate's website. I think, just give it a couple of hours. I think it should be accessible after that. But other than that, thank you so much to all the our audience today for coming and listening to a very great sharing from Dr. Hizma. I personally, am a Facebook user, but I never thought about using a Facebook group before. And I never actually realized, there are all these integrated features where you can actually sort your lecture notes, do announcement and things like that. So I have also learned something new today, thanks to Dr. Hizma. And thank you also to Kate for conducting this webinar. So yet another tool being introduced to us for our choices on how we are going to conduct our classes now that more and more of us have to learn how to enhance our teaching in the online environment. So thank you so much. If everyone have any further question, you can contact Dr. Hizma. Okay.
Yeah, I would like.
Okay, go ahead, Dr.
Okay, I
Hizma,
just
if
would
you have
like to
any
apologize.
closing question.
Yeah, I just would like to apologize if I said something wrong, especially, and thank you so much, Kate, for inviting me. Thank you, Dr. Ira, for hosting this session. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope that all this audience get benefits from this session.
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Hizma.
So Alhamdulillah, we finish our sharing session for today webinar for online learnings. So thank you, Dr. Hizma, for sharing about the Facebook and Blendspace for online learnings, and also thank you, Dr. Nur Aira, for moderating these sessions today.
Yes, and thank you to Dr. Chong as well for
Dr. Chong
forwarding the
Dr. Chong.
questions from YouTube. Okay, our YouTube moderator. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chong.
Thank you, Dr. Chong. Thank you, everybody. And then thank you also for the all kids teams for to support this webinar today. So that's all. See you for the next. See all of you in the next webinar. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Wan. Jumpa lagi.
Okay, thank you. So jumpa
Okay,
lagi.
I boleh out juga ke?
Yes, it's right.
Boleh,
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
bye.
Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Salam.